Three, two. Oh, look, it's live. Anyway, so hey, this will eventually kick on the channel. Hi, welcome to the punishment of the evening. That will be
The evening.
going postal in the Shire with pies. We're going to deliver the post, and we're going to mute this because it's going to get in the background if I don't, which is my preview monitor. However, what we're doing right now is we're going to run the pie quests and we're going to run the posts. And since we're both in the mid-15s, the mid-teens, most of the mobs will not be a challenge at all. However, as you know, this is Carvian, my LotrOCD warden. He is going to be running through the Shire today. And let me update the show title real quick. However, joining us this evening, we have the mistress of pie running herself, Terry Edwin from Lotro Players News, on her...
I don't know that I can claim that title because I'm pretty sure that that goes to Lily Kate.
Oh, Lily Kate is the mistress of pie running?
I probably. I'm sure she's done it more than I have.
Tonight's episode is Shenanigans in the Shire.
Shenanigans in the Shire.
I think I'm probably going to alliterate many of my episodes as I go. I don't even know how to spell shenanigans. Maybe that's part of my problem. Oh, you know what? It's spelled wrong on the title. I'll change that real quick, too. Alright.
So, for funsies, while I lead the way, I'm going to have my quest guide turned off.
So you can do it by...
in the radar.
You going to do it by memory?
Yeah, I'm going to do it by memory. I usually do. I've done it enough times.
Wow. Alright, so we've already introduced ourselves, and I have some quests to pick up here since I've never been here before, and I have to get everything because that's part of the rules. If you have never seen this before, or you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, or you are joining us for the first time or whatever, the idea here is that I'm completing all the quests, and if I can get groups together, I'll do the group quests too. All the gear I'm using, with the exception of these fantastic cosmetics, are quest drops or wool drops. And I'm going to trade for crafted if I feel like I'm getting way behind in gear, but I'm not hitting the auction house. So, basically, I'm punishing myself. No, I'm not really. I'm just doing everything because it's fun. I've never done 100%
Okay, so you can pick up all the quests, but for right now, we're just going to focus on the mail.
Alrighty then. I have my Elven Hick outfit on. And Carvey done gonna run him some mail. So, we're gonna pick up the mail and we're gonna run to Mickledelving, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I got my mail satchel.
Watch out for nosy hobbits is on the way, but there's not really any on this road.
No, I've done the mail quest many times. Because I find it the fastest way to get from point A to point B when you have no mount in the Shire. So I've done the mail quest.
Speed buff.
Yeah, I've done the mail quest on just about every character I've taken through the Shire, and even many characters I've done after the fact because you get the speed buff. And I think there's some pretty decent deeds that come along with it.
So what Maven didn't realize until the other day when we were doing them on other characters, the quest actually tells you to carry it to the postmaster. And she was running it to the table. And usually that's okay because the table is sometimes close enough to the postmaster that it doesn't matter. But she was going to like the far end of the table and it wasn't completing. So it's like, oh, you have to bring it to the guy.
Yeah, you have to take it to the guy with the ring over his head.
Yeah. So this is sort of a gimme for the mail quests.
Oh yeah, totally. You just run down the hill and boom, there you are.
Because it's the first one. Which is going to open up the deed.
Because I think it's like Innocence. I want to say.
Might I speak with you a moment?
I don't remember, but I'll check. I'll just grab all these quests real quick and I'll come back and do them later. I will come back and do them later. Hello,
it's actually patience.
Can I take a moment of your
well, I knew it
time?
was something tankish because I did it on my.
Goodness.
I think I did it
Could
on
you
both
help
my
me
champ
with
and my
something?
guard. Here it is.
Just a moment.
All these fantastic quests that are giving me no XP because I have a disabler on. Alright.
Yeah, I'm wearing mine too. This is the dwarf that I play with my mother.
Ah, gotcha.
So I don't want to outlevel her.
which is understandable. Okay. No, is it? No, that's compassion. It's a different one.
It's patience.
Patience, yeah, it is patience.
Okay, so the route goes from Little Delving to Mickle Delving, Mickle Delving to Waymeet, Waymeet to Needlehole, Needlehole back to Mickle Delving, Mickle Delving to Tuckborough, Tuckborough to Hobbiton, Hobbiton to Overhill, Overhill to Bywater, Bywater to Frogmorton, Frogmorton to Woodhall, Woodhall to Stock, Stock to Brockenborings, Stock to Bridgefields, Bridgefields to Scary, Scary to Brockenborings.
Yes. And we'll hit all the stable rights doing all those different legs of the
Yes.
journey. Yes. Fantastic. All right.
Okay, so now we can talk to Postmaster Proudfoot and take his mail.
All right, I have the mail, and I'm
This
going...
one is slightly more challenging because there is a nosy hobbit who wanders along the road here.
Yeah. Oftentimes I'll head out to the north and then go around that hill. This is the Waymeet one, right?
Yes, this is the
Okay.
Waymeet one. You can see the little eye following us on the top road, so we're just going to go out the other end of town.
The Illuminati. Hashtag it's real. I don't know.
They're just really, really nosy hobbits, and they really want that mail.
Well, you know, I was listening to one of the Mythgard podcasts when Dr. Corey Olson was talking about the Hobbit culture, and I think it was the very first one in his Fellowship of the Ring podcast series, and he was talking about how it's okay for hobbits to be nosy like that. I found it very interesting. It's just kind of how hobbits are. That's been an interesting podcast to listen to. I started going back to what they did back in like 2013. Even I think as far back as
So we're
2012.
gonna drop right here on the house. And boom, done.
Shazam. So
Please stay a moment.
it's cool because much like you, I'm also rereading the books actually. So
Well, I finished. I finished Return of the King. I'm making my way through the appendices. Now you'll notice that
Sweet.
there's an eye to the south and an eye to
Yeah.
the... So we're going to actually come up over this hill that we
Okay.
just came down earlier.
There you go.
And once you get past this eye that's over to the east of us,
Mm-hmm.
there's no more nosy hobbits on the road.
Okay.
So you can just
Now,
follow the...
if you're saucy, like I tend to be, I tend to go across the swamp instead of taking the road. I just run right across the swamp, and as long as you don't get to a point where you're swimming, you can run across the swamp.
Okay, well, I'm shorter than you are.
True. But even on a hobbit, as long as you avoid the deep pools, you can make it across the swamp. Because I usually do a beeline straight to Needlehole. But running the road is easier if you're directionally challenged.
There really aren't a whole lot of deep spots in the Rushock Bog.
Yeah. But there's just enough that if you don't know exactly where they are, especially that last slough right there across the river-ish area from Needlehole, there's a couple spots in there that you'll dunk into if you're not paying attention.
I just follow the road.
Follow the
Out of
brown
habit more
cobblestone
often than
road.
not.
Yeah. Follow the brown cobblestone road. Follow the brown cobblestone road. It's just not the same.
No, it's really not.
Because we're running Shire posts. What did I set my graphics down to? Because I have a feeling I'm on very low settings. Or at least low. I cranked everything down after the raid
That's
run
right,
the
because
other
we
night.
were in the rift the other
Yeah,
night,
when
so...
everything spazzed out. I'll have to check when we get to Needlehole, because I'm feeling like this swamp is way more barren than usual.
Yeah.
At least while we're in the Shire, I should be able to crank it up to medium, because I bet you it looks all kind of dated and lame.
Yeah, it is very dated. Oh, hey, Aerithur's hosting you.
Oh, cool. I wonder if Dark Lily got off. She was on earlier. Booyah! Welcome to the channel. Or rather, welcome to me being streamed on Aerithur's channel. You'd see me waving if you could see me, but you can't. And since I'm running mail, I can't have Carvian turn around and wave, because I would do that too. I've had
You
my...
could do the wave emote, but it wouldn't be the same thing.
No, it's not the same. I have always liked the little needle hole quest hub. It's like a personal challenge, I guess, to make sure that whenever I come up here and I'm questing on level, I take that troll, because it's technically a small fellowship
Can I
quest,
take a moment of your time?
but I always take him anyway. All right. Oh, there's an event.
I'm gonna go up and get the stable up here.
Oh yeah. There's people RPing on the river.
Yeah, I don't care.
I was like, what are they doing? It's Les Beaux Chapeaux. Ho ho! Carvion says hello.
Fancy hats.
There's music and everything. Okay, now I will do my proper greeting as an elf. Actually, I think I probably should do hail. Hail is probably closer to an elf. Hail and well met, friends. Or I should say something like, make of on it. Or if I was really a proper Lotro elf, I'd be like, gray is the sorrow upon my heart. And then I would do something like this. No, never mind. Hold on. Wrong one. Have some coffee, man. What is your problem? Okay. I was gonna check my graphics settings. Graphics options. Uber low. I'll crank it up to medium. See if my computer explodes. Wait for it. Let's just gotta redraw. It's a little better.
Oh look, there's some folks over here doing the elf dance.
Well, there you go. I wish I could bust a jig. That's the closest thing to a jig I got. Man, these two elf chicks look so haughty too. And their elf dance, they're all like, yes, we are fabulous. Look at us sway. And Carvian's in the back going, oh, it's a hoedown. Yeehaw! Looks like their crazy elfin cousin came down off the mountain. It's fantastic.
Meanwhile, Durkee is standing back here going, I don't know who that guy is.
Turkey's like over there going like this. Wait, I got it. Ah, I can't type. No, it's the wrong way.
Yeah, pretty
Turkey's like,
much.
oh no, I don't know him. I know him
No
not.
idea who that elf is.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna name his last name. This is Carvian Hayseed. It will happen. Alright, so my clock is ticking. I have to run back to Mickle Delving, right?
We're going back to Mickle Delving.
Let's run across the swamp. Let's do it.
Run across the swamp.
Fine. I'll run across the swamp. I'll meet you there.
Alright.
Huzzah!
Big tall person.
Well, most of the swamp I just ran across. The only other part I have to go across now is the that last little stream up there on the way up to Little Delving. It's a race. Let's see who gets there first.
Yes, Aja, it is mail day. And hi, Aja. I didn't see the join message because my joins are lagged.
Ah.
Yes, we are running mail, and then we're gonna do pies.
We're going postal in the Shire. What?
Going postal in the Shire.
Yep. Postale. Oh, look, another hole. I didn't get the mail wet. I thought I was about to, though. I was like, oh, I may have made a fatal error. Nope, just kidding. So basically, we're racing from Needle Hole.
It's not really a race. He's a warden. He's cheating.
I have, well, my speedrun boost is on.
Your
but
speed boost is on. You're cheating.
It's overridden by the postal bag I'm carrying. I tried to do that earlier, and it totally failed. It's like, whatever. No, but whenever I do the Needle Hole to Mickle Delving route, I run through the swamp, and then I hop over rivers and stuff. And she's like, I'm a stubby dwarf. Forget it. I'm going to take the road.
Yes, it is on Landreval.
Hopping the river. But the thing is, whenever you